come off come off all prescription medications, and tens of thousands of others have done the same thing. And you can too. If you go through fast track, take the test, pass the test, earn the badge, you'll be well on your way. We use these sessions to make sure that I have an opportunity as the founder to connect with you and make sure that your frustrations, your concerns, your questions are answered. Because if you're a reasonable person and you need something for weight loss, we probably have it. We probably have it and offer it. That's our existence. That's what I exist to do, is to help people lose weight and feel better. So if it's something that can truly help you with weight loss, faith, nutrition, exercise, supplementation, I probably have equipped you with those tools and resources. So from time to time, Planet Shibboleth is so big, there's so much, you may feel frustrated or lost. Come to these sessions Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. and ask your question and we'll get it answered. We'll keep you moving. We all start on the same foundation. Nobody's different enough or has a different enough situation going on that we don't start with that basic foundation. Then we can start personalizing, and you can use these sessions to get your program somewhat personalized for you. Hey, Patty Bass. Hey, everybody. Suzanne. Travis, can you talk about your survival kit? What items do you put in it? How do you pack your salad dressing? Do you pack it daily or keep it always packed and ready to go? So both. Some things that are shelf-stable stay in my survival kit, like Brand Crisp crackers or Wassa crackers or Fiber Gourmet crackers. If I go to Wendy's, got to have my Fiber Gourmet crackers for my chili. I like crackers with salad. So I always got my crackers in my survival kit. Also keep a little peanut butter. I keep peanut butter and company chocolate peanut butter in case I'm going down the road driving and I want some peanut butter for lunch. I can do stuff like that. Usually keep some peanuts as a snack in my survival kit. Salad dressing, supposed to refrigerate them. Sometimes I forget to, because the ones I use are vinegar based, so it isn't a big deal. But like Walden's Farms calorie-free salad dressings, or I make my own and it's shelf stable. I make it with 1 part Bragg's apple cider vinegar, 1 part MCT oil, and then Italian seasoning. That's a light Italian dressing. Light Italian dressings that are vinegar based, they're shelf stable. You can put them in your survival kit. Got to be careful with blue cheese and ranch and things like that. Some of them are not going to be shelf stable. Also in my survival kit, got to have a bread product. So tortilla is my choice. I can eat a ham. Like if I go to McDonald's and get a 1/4 pounder, I take that meat, put it in my tortilla. If I go to a Mexican restaurant, Chick-fil-A, take the grilled chicken, put it in my tortilla. Mexican restaurant, I go in there with my chips. I always have my chips in my survival kit, simply because of the Mexican restaurant. My double bites are always in there. Quest chips sometimes are in there. Peanut butter patties, Health Smart peanut butter patties, because I love Reese cups. And when I'm driving a lot, that convenience store Reese cup calls my name. So I combat that with a Health Smart peanut butter patty. I don't take bread with me. I take the tortilla because they're better for weight loss. Hope that helps. Let me know if you have more questions. If I use amino acid in my water, do I count that towards my water intake? You can, because you're just supplementing with amino acids and they don't really have any calories. If it's just amino acids, not mixed with sugary substances, you can add that to your water, count it as your water. It's no big deal at all. Anybody else? Any other questions? These are the things. This is a good start to a class, because these are the things that we do to help you personalize your journey. So please feel free to ask your questions. I'll probably be leaving today about 11-ish. Cheers. A little happy juice this morning. Charles, I hope you've had your happy juice. Anybody else? Any questions, comments, anything at all? Okay, so today we were going to talk a little bit about beliefs. Beliefs. One of the things that holds us back is those self-limiting beliefs, right? Self-limiting beliefs. I can't do it. It costs too much. Nobody will support me. I don't have enough time to journal. These kind of things. These are self-limiting beliefs. They're a lie. You know that in the word belief, there's L-I-E. You got to be careful about the lies that you believe. I'm big boned. I'm not important. Nobody cares. I am not disciplined. These are lies. But beliefs are living things, in my opinion. Good beliefs, they're living. Bad beliefs, they're living. Nothing living wants to die. So one of the things when we're trying to make a real lifestyle change that we got to be careful about is the lies that we believe that have been told to us, that we've told ourselves. They will hold you back. You can never come off blood pressure meds. You'll never get off of them. It's genetic. You'll never, your acid reflux is genetic. Your high cholesterol is genetic. These are lies. And when we believe them, they take root. And then when we try to get rid of them, they don't want to die. You have to learn to talk to your negative beliefs the right way. And you have to learn to expand upon your positive beliefs. When you have a negative belief, the enemy uses that against you and you'll anchor to it. And then even when you try to overcome it with positive words, positive thoughts, it does not want to die. I mean, it's been ingrained in you. See this earthen vessel that we live in? When you have a belief, it's something that's gotten really down in your subconscious. It's deeply grooved in there. How many things have we learned? Think about when you were a kid, if you believed in Santa Claus. It was a bad day when you learned Santa Claus did not exist, right? That's not a belief that you wanted anybody to mess with. My son, Tristan, we did such a good job with him. He's like 12 years old before he realized he'd come home mad. Like these kids in middle school saying, I am too old to believe in Santa Claus. What is wrong with him? And we're like, we better break it to him that Santa Claus is not real. And then, oh my gosh, he was devastated. See, that belief had took root in his heart and it was alive to him. And it took some time to vanquish that. So when you're trying to change, especially your eating behavior, your body mass, when you're trying to change, realize that a lot of the beliefs that you have, you got to capture them. You're having them and acting on them without even thinking. So you got to, whoa. Maybe this belief that I'm acting on it's not wanting to die and it needs to die. Because is it really true that I have no discipline? No. Is it really true that nobody will support me? No. Is it really true I don't have time to journal? No. So be careful about the beliefs that you anchor to and believe. All right, got some more questions here. What is the password for Happy Juice? J-O-Y, lowercase J-O-Y. Lowercase J-O-Y. Can you find me a void replacement for a Klondike bar? Yeah, we already have one. It's in the library. Sugar-free Klondike. Everything in your survival kit can we get from the Shibby shop? Almost everything. We have brand crisp bread. We have approved salad dressings. We have double bites and Quest chips. Yeah, almost everything that I carry in my peanut butter patties, Health Smart peanut butter patties. That's actually why they're there, is I had to find voids for myself. That's why they're there. Yeah, almost everything. After yesterday, I realized you want us to be strict counting a perfect day. I thought I was doing well, but now I realize I'm not good enough to have a perfect day for you. It makes me want to give up. Oh, I don't know how to help with that. Listen to this one, y'all. Maybe y'all can help me. I don't know how to help the person. It says, after the meeting, I realized you want us to be super strict counting a perfect day. I thought I was doing well, but I'm not doing well enough for you. It makes me want to give up. How can I fight this? Gosh. I'm sorry. Just blame it on me. I would do that. Just do the best you can do. That would be my advice to you. Don't listen to me on having a strict, perfect day. Just do the best you can do. If you feel like you're doing better than you were and that encourages you and you're losing weight, just forgive me for saying such a thing and let's move forward together. And and let's give each other a hug. I'm so sorry that I discouraged you. It was not my intent. The perfect day has rules. The Bible says, I wish thou were cold or hot, but thou art lukewarm. So when I come up with a perfect day, I wanted to know in my heart that these days that I meet the standard, I can trust that I'm losing weight, because I couldn't trust the scales. I would do really good and the scales would go up. I'd do really bad and the scales would go down. It was confusing. So I had to quit trusting the scales. So I listened to God, listened to God's word, and I said, okay, here's a perfect day, and I'm going to try to achieve that perfect day daily. When I don't achieve that perfect day, I'm going to count it as a holiday, another positive word. It's okay to have a holiday because God has given us grace. There's days of grace. And I wanted to know when the scales weren't rewarding me that I knew and I could trust I was doing the right thing. Now, physiologically, if you're doing almost the right thing, but you just have a few extra calories that are unapproved foods, you're spiking your insulin. And when you've got spiked levels of insulin, you cannot lose body fat. So I just wanted you to know that. The way I approach things isn't going to work for everybody. And it sounds like it won't work for you. But what I would say to you, you're doing great. You're admitting there you're doing better than you were. And let's just make that your perfect day. You don't have to have my perfect day. Have your perfect day. Okay. Now, let's say that in a few weeks, you get discouraged because the scales aren't moving. Then you may want to come back to me and say, hey, Travis, now what is your perfect day again? Because if you'll have my perfect days, you're assured that each month you will lose weight. But what I would say is number one, forgive me for misspeaking. Number two, do not be discouraged. You're doing so much better than you were, and that's going to be good enough. And if you'll do better than you were for a month, even though it's not my perfect day, it's your perfect day. This is your perfect day. You decide on what your perfect day is. You're an adult. You decide. And then in a month, if you're making progress, let's celebrate that progress. You don't have to do my type of perfect day, not at all. I'm so sorry you're discouraged. I love you in the Lord. Found your chicken cordon bleu recipe yesterday. Could boar's head category 1 ham work in place of turkey ham? Yes, it could. If I use 50 calories of coffee creamer, what do I count that as, an extra or a snack? An extra, but I would not use 50 calories of coffee creamer. You're supposed to use 15 calories of coffee creamer. It goes back to what our other person said there. If I have 50 calories of coffee creamer, I would count that a holiday. I'm not telling you to, but I would count that as a holiday. You don't follow the condiment rule with beverages. Condiment rule is for food. Food slows down digestion. Beverages do not. They're liquefied. So if you're adding 50 calories of sugar and creamer to coffee, fat bust city. So I would use approved creamers, and I would use 15 calories or less, or switch to a vanilla protein shake as your creamer, and that would work. I hope that helps. Yeah, so Patty says you got to do what works for you, and I agree. I couldn't agree more. See, my job is this. What would happen? Listen, everybody. What if everybody here did it your way? What if everybody here, all 89 of us, had a different perfect day? Please stay with me and you'll understand, especially the lady that's discouraged. If everybody had their own type of perfect day, would hers be different than Patty's? Would Joseph's be different than Patty's? Would Janice's be different than Jan's? Would Joanna's be different than Joni's? They would all be different. Now watch what would happen. When you come to class, out of 89 to 90 people, how many would be discouraged because they're not losing weight? How many would quit real quick because you're doing what you call a perfect day and you're not losing weight? What if the program, here's the alternative for me, everybody. What if I said, hey, I'm here to support you with your weight loss effort. You do what works for you. So everybody comes to class on a Wednesday morning, and out of 90 people, 80 of them are not losing weight. 80 of them gained weight, and they're saying, what gives, Travis? What would I do? How would I combat that? How would I help anybody? But if you come to class and you're all doing it your way, and I say, I don't do that. Here's what works for me. And the closer you stay to what works for me, the better results you'll have. Then you leave out and you take your perfect day and you do it more like I have a perfect day. Then when you come back next week, instead of 80 gaining weight, I've only got 10 that gained weight and 70 that lost weight. Does that make sense? I have to offer you the standard. If I don't offer a standard, we don't have a program. There's no program without a perfect day. Drink your water. Now, let's talk about that. I am recording. Let's talk about that. I want you to think deeply about what I'm about to say. Okay? When we say I'm discouraged because I cannot have a perfect day, it's too strict. Let's think about that. Is drinking a half a gallon of water too strict? Is taking 3 minutes a day to write down what you ate too strict? Is eating approved foods that are delicious and learning how to combine them the right way and eating them 3 times a day in the right portion so you don't overeat, is that too strict? Is it too strict to say, I don't want you to eat any calories 12 hours a day? Steve and Angie says, I just joined because I want a program, a goal to achieve. And we're here. We're here for that. We're here for that. But I'm still going to tell you all what works. I'm going to tell you what works. It is up to you to decide if you want to do what works. If anybody here that doesn't want to know what works and you want the connection and camaraderie, we're here for that too. But I'm still going to tell you what works. Or else we'll all come here and be on I guarantee you, if we don't have a standard, if we don't have a perfect day to achieve, most of us will come here gaining weight, frustrated, and the meetings will abolish very soon because it'll be a bunch of people griping about no weight loss. It's not hard. I think the challenge is we believe having a perfect day is hard. But if you are reasonable and you stop, not that hard. It's actually enjoyable. I ended up, I can't speak for you, I ended up overweight because I didn't have an intentional way of eating daily. That's the best way I know to say it. I didn't have an intentional way to eat. It was all willy-nilly. I approached eating willy-nilly. And now I don't. I intend on having a perfect day. Some days I don't. And then I mark it a holiday so that I know tomorrow, yesterday, I missed the mark. And then if we do the right thing more than the wrong thing each month, we will have amazing, astonishing success. And I know that the program is not for everybody. Some people should just be counting calories. I get that. Just watch your calories. I think you'll be healthier if you follow our protocol because we control insulin, but Thank you, Janice. Everybody's got to do what's right for them. And I never mean to discourage anybody. As hard as I try not to, it's just going to happen sometimes. Sometimes you're going to be discouraged with my personality is not for everybody. My personality isn't even for my family members. They don't like me either, so don't worry about it. Any other questions or comments? Accountability report looks good. Weight loss is good for the week. We're doing good. Wednesday's weigh day. It's the best day to weigh in because by Wednesday, you've gotten rid of that extra water weight and sugar weight from the weekend holiday. So Wednesday's a good weigh morning. All right, y'all. I got to go. I hope everybody's good. Hope I didn't miss anything. Let me check one more time. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like good. Look good, 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 good. Everybody got everything answered, it looks like. Good job, Sharon. Way to go. Sharon's killing it. All right, y'all. Have a good one. God bless you. We'll see you next time. We'll see you tonight, as a matter of fact, 8 p.m. God bless.